This is Lament of the House of Marakil. Marakev, son of Manakur, son of Marakil. 3 generations of men march to war. The grandfather falls. Manakur takes up his father's hewn shield, but an arrow finds its mark. Marakev stands alone. The family is no more. So today, this video, we're going to be talking about my personal view on racism, sexism, etc. So starting with racism, a racist is someone who judges a person based on the trends of the person's race. Someone who judges an individual by the group. So an example of this is, quote, blacks commit more crime, you're black, therefore you are a criminal, right? Sexism is the same thing, judging one man based on the general trends of all men as a whole, and judging one woman based on the general trends of all women as a whole. The conclusion of this is that judging any individual, or what we can draw from this, is that judging any individual based on the general trends of the individual's group is always stupid. There are always outliers to trends. You cannot know a person based on trends. You can only judge a person based on the person themselves. You can make guesses based on trends, but that's it. Racism and sexism are simply some of the more common forms of this judging based on group trends. But you can do it with anything. You can even say, you can even do it in a positive light. You could say, Asians are smart, you're Asian, therefore you must be smart. Racism, sexism, etc. are not inherently evil positions, they are inherently ignorant positions. But once someone acknowledges that once someone sees that they're just making a blanket statement about an entire group of people, if they're willing to change, then this is when that turns into evil. So just be on the lookout for just general statements you make about blanket groups of people, and try not to do that. So actually, I was at work, and we were talking about abortion just because one of my coworkers is pregnant, and my coworker says, "Yeah, I'm pro-life, but at the same time, why is it allowed that all these old white men are allowed to decide what women do with their bodies?" So he said back to her, "That's a slippery road to go down, because you're saying just because they are old and white, therefore they can't have an opinion on something," which you could easily argue is racist and sexist. And she said old white males, so it's racist and sexist and ageist as well. So essentially what she did is just made a blanket statement about an entire group of people, pretty much just because they're not women, right? So that's about it for this video. And in future videos, I want to talk about my political trip from starting out being, a standard liberal, then kind of approaching alt-right territory. A lot of people would even say alt-right, then back to moderate. So yeah, I'm enjoying this YouTube thing so far. It's pretty therapeutic, actually. But yeah, thanks for your time.